umbrellas and really getting my outdoor space looking good. And then I noticed there was a corner that needed something, and so I shopped for outdoor artwork, and then I was looking at different lighting. But when I shopped, even at a discount store, for a single solar-powered Edison bulb, it was $16.99. And I thought, good heavens, I'm going to need more than one, and by the time it's said and done, that's going to be expensive. What Nick brings us from Paradise is an entire strand of solar-powered Edison bulbs for $21.30. Yay for a sale price. This is a phenomenal idea, and you and I as homeowners were both totally excited that we were able to bring this in the show today.
You mentioned it, breaking out the cushions. When you think summer entertaining, you're thinking of lighting. So if you're bringing people into that outdoor space in your home, what a perfect way to just class it up and give that, idea of fun, entertaining. It just, when I see these Edison bulb lights, I think of those magazines, I think outdoors at the restaurants, and the best part is that you're not going to break these, and that they're solar, so there's no cost of ownership.
Yeah, so this part looks like glass, it is plastic, and then on the inside you'll be able to see it in a little bit, but it kind of looks like a coil. That's more of that fairy-like concept where you get multiple but smaller lights inside each one of those bulbs. So that's the way it's all done together. If you would like to have more than one of these, I sure hope you'll consider it. Guys, on the screen it says 5 easy payments with your Q card. Oh good, because today we're doing something special where it's 6. So now you'll be able to get this strand home for right around $350 on Easy Pay. These are solar powered, which was the other thing, Nick. Everything I was seeing on the market, if it was a strand, you had to have a plug nearby. And I didn't have an outlet, and I didn't want to string extension cords all over the deck and patio.
That's exactly right. And if we could bring the lights down, you'll see just how great they look, but I'm covering up this solar panel. So a couple important things here. Number one, you have that solar panel that's going to, when the lights come down, look at the way these jump on.
Pretty.
The beautiful thing about that solar panel is that it's going to be, say, about 6 feet away, but now you're getting 10 feet of 10 single Edison bulbs there.
Yep.
And the beautiful thing about these bulbs is, look at the way where you're going to get that movement. Look at the way it's going to glow in your garden.
Well, there's a hook on top of each one of the
That's
bulbs.
exactly right.
So the way we've got them here, I mean, if you wanted to do like little shorter shepherd's hooks like this and keep them closer to the ground, you could. Or if you kind of wanted to string them and just put up screws or nails and then latch them on, instead of having that dramatic drape in between, I mean, you can do whatever you want with these just because of the way they're constructed. But they look like real plug-in strands. They don't read like solar. I think it's the warmth of the light inside of these.
That's exactly right. And I love these because they do have that plastic design. I've tried these in my garden before, but unfortunately I've broken it because it had glass bulbs, and those bulbs itself you needed to be replaced. So now the plastic design is going to make it so simple and easy.
Obsessed.
And you can see this is a single strand behind us. Imagine putting this, draping this through an entryway, or having it on your back patio and just stringing. When you think about your outdoor space, instantly your eyes go to these lights. Instantly you're going to see that you're able to just use those.
And you know what's
see
cool? I'm sorry, but
yeah,
like my wheels are turning so fast on these right now because like the decorator inside of me is about to explode.
Yeah.
So when I'm looking at this, if I think about a covered area that doesn't get a whole lot of sun, it doesn't matter. You could put the lights wherever, but if you've got a 6-foot lead between the solar panel and the first light, you could like stick the panel out into the sun and then have these in a covered area and not worry about it.
That's exactly right. And let's talk about rechargeable battery, right? So each and every night, this crystalline solar panel is going to continue to hold that charge. So it's out, it's charging up during the day. Each and every night, as soon as it hits dusk, you're going to see these lights come on. So think about, because you mentioned that each of the 10 bulbs have those little clips on, you're not having to screw any nails in there. This is something that can be easily moved as you change your entertaining plans. So maybe it's a patio where you put it underneath the umbrella. Like you mentioned, the solar panel, like you see there, it can fit on a stake and has a really long lead, a 6-foot lead. Think about all the simple and easy ways that you can now put this on your garden and just class it up, right?
Does it look? And you're adding instant character. Now this isn't a spotlight. It's not meant to be like, oh wow, that's a lot of light. This is meant to be ambiance. This is meant to be supplemental. This is meant to set the mood. Lots of people are getting more than one strand right now. That's exactly what I would be doing. In fact, I can think of a use for me personally for about 4 of these strands. Why not get them today at a sale price of $21.30? That saves you right around $5 $10 on each strand, and so that adds up. 1, 2, 3, 4 strands. But I would challenge you to look for something like this in the market. I've been shopping the last few weeks. I didn't even know we had this at QVC. So I was wowed that this even exists, and then at the price, which is only, you know, a couple dollars more than what I was seeing for a single solar powered bulb, even at a discount store where you would expect stuff to be more affordable. One of my questions to Nick was, I mean, if you wanted to stake the panel in the ground, could you? If you wanted to like just lay it flat on a deck surface, could you? So would you show us that panel and then explain the stake?
Absolutely. So each of the bulbs I showed you earlier, they're going to have that plastic piece that's not going to break and come off easily. And then here's that solar panel. So you can put this as 6-foot lead. So get this away from the lights, make sure it's grabbing the sun, and then you also have the ability to put it in that stake. So if you want, now you can stake this, put it in a planter. It's super simple and easy to use, but what I love is that now you instantly have these lights. There's no cost of ownership. They're going to charge up each and every night, glow, and you can put these in countless places. Think about through the season, you're going to be able to put these in so many great places, move them from position to position, and they're always going to come on each and every night.
About 200 sets ordered. Almost everybody's getting multiples here. The item number is M60732. I want to circle back to a few measurements because we've mentioned the lead. What that means, that's the wire from the solar panel to the first bulb. You've got 6 feet there. So really you're just putting the bulbs where you want them instead of having them kind of like hanging out off to the side. And then the strand itself, you've got 10 bulbs on each strand, and it's going to give you about 15.5 feet worth of coverage.
Really long space. So one strand will give you a perfect look. It can do the gazebo like you see behind us. But if you get multiple strands, man, it really completes the look. And now your backyard space will instantly look like those high-end restaurants and magazines that we see.
With little effort. This is major payoff. Little efforts. Sell price that goes up at the end of the month. Nick Antolik, Bud, thank you so much for being here because now we're setting the scene for our big deal. Can you imagine having a little refreshment underneath your Edison bulbs? That is living, my friends.